11 years. I've been a jerk. Wife and I've been together 11 years. We've had lots of loving times and memories. Started a haunted house business. Volunteers came over. She spent all her time mainly with 2 teenagers. I'm 37. She cheated on me with one of them. Commences to tell me 11 years mostly have been bad. Okay, I'm a jerk. I'm changing. Doing the 180 and all that. Failing the last few days. However, my wife decided to break and tell me everything and then tells me she wants to be loved, and to be loved by me. We had a good time the other day. Twice in a row and I went we are having fun. Now she says she doesn't feel the way she should when having fun. She says she wants time. After this, just yesterday she said she's on her period. Now, she says she can't do it. I need her. I'm failing at the 180. I don't drink and I'm drunk. I can't see straight. I miss her badly. Would someone please help me? Talk to me. Help me with something. Come to find out my anger wasn't near as bad as she let on. I'm still working on it though. Have terrible road rage. Almost had 2 accidents in the last few days and I blessed them. Instead of cussed them and didn't realize I'd even did it, she noticed and commented on it. I'm lonely, I miss my wife and I'm hurting so badly. Hence the drinking. I'm here to feel comfort because I do not want to cheat on my wife. But I need her. I know I'm breaking the code by drinking and all, but I'm so hurt right now. She's blaming my jerk as being the cause of everything, including her infidelity. But I'm thinking, what can that be worse than cheating? Reading you guys' posts, nothing justifies cheating. I wished I could just leave, but I love her too much. I guess. I'm sorry. I know it's ridiculous, but anyways, I'm feeling terrible and unlike my wife. I have no one else. My friends, the 2 best friends I have, are always busy. He works like 16-hour days, farmer hand. Literally, he's like up before 4 and doesn't leave till 10 or some crap. TJ works 30 hours at PC shop, my old job, and goes to full-time classes. That's it. I have no one else. So please, don't pass me off as some jerk trying to get attention. I know, I am lonely. I'm sorry, I can't explain it. I've been a jerk to the woman I love dearly for so long. Like, we'd be at my parents' for the weekend or holidays and I'd be a jerk to her. Talk rudely to her. Call her retarded. I'm such a ducking idiot. Like my bro says though, I deserved her to leave. I deserved her to kick me back, but instead, she cheated. Good God, I'm an idiot. How do you leave though? How can you leave when it hurts so bad to be away from someone you love dearly? She just left and she was so nice to me, even being drunk. She's so nice to me. Now, earlier today, when I was hurting badly, she barely held my hand, but she said it was because she didn't know how to react. Damn, I just noticed all the red underlines. I'm not trying to correct. Please bear with me. The guy, man, I know it. I know she has my number. But what do I do? Haha, I just noticed. I may be drunk, but you said here instead of her. Pardon me, man. I'm trying to laugh. I know, not seriously, I know I need to do that. But dadgummit, it's so freaking hard. I'm scared to be alone, sure, but damn it, we have a daughter. Forgot to add that, sorry, and she's almost 3. Taking a few seconds to try and think soberly. She says she'll never be with another man. I know. Bull crap, right, but she can't stand the thought of trusting another man with our daughter. Sure, I can understand that feeling, but she said if we fail, she'll be alone. So I asked, what is it with Michael then? Seriously, but she brought up the no contact rule. She's the one ignoring him and texting etc. when they were here to act last night. She didn't say 2 words to him hardly. She stayed away from him and he stayed away from me. I think I scared them. I went to their house and confronted them. Told them I should bury them both, friends, but I was trying to be nice and a changed man. They were scared out their wits, but that was my intention. Instead of hurting some teenager that doesn't know how serious it is to mess with a man's wife. I tried to teach a lesson. I told them how I literally saw a hole get put through a man because of an affair. Crap don't go nicely. I think they got the point. So yeah, no contact etc. She's upset, really upset about the whole thing, but it wasn't just once. It was twice. Second time was because she went and partied with them and she did it. Man, if I could be okay in the morning to leave, I think I'll pack my crap up and go to my mom's. But then, she's 30 minutes away from the haunt. I have to finish the season out. I'm sorry for such long post. I'm just trying to vent a little. I'm trying to go sleep some of this poison off. I'm usually funny as he-11 when I'm drunk, but being depressed about this crap really changes the game field. My wife's newfound best friend is Scarlett. She's dating the toxic enabler of Michael, Ryan, so if I fire them both, it pisses off my wife and Scarlett too. Why does she think she's got a right to be pissed anyways? Seriously, you're late for work. Volunteers, sure, but they're still getting cash bonuses and entering to win expensive gifts. What a job. Comments. You deleted the part where you found out your wife had left your home in the middle of the night to go to your employee's house for 5 guys, which you interrupted at 3 a.m. or something like that and found your wife hiding in a closet in the house. Correct? Also, your wife has been committing adultery against you since you married and has suffered no consequences. That makes you weak. You have few friends, your mother keeps you away from her. And no church, but you have non-traditional religious beliefs. What non-traditional beliefs? You are not constricted by the Puritan marriage ideal that the rest of the English-speaking world subscribes to. If your wife is moved out, move some girls in. That's what Thor would do. Why would you try to maintain a Christian basis for marriage when you don't subscribe to the underlying belief system? Your wire has clearly been in an open marriage since the beginning. She has little respect for you. OP responds. She slept with Michael, one guy, no excuse but though. My beliefs are strong with marriage still, just like all the normal Christian folks. We believe in our word and we believe in marriage. My wife too, but she's goofy and screwed up. More than me for being a jerk. Sure, I know what I have to do. I'm here at this moment in time for comfort, hoping I can find someone to talk to me. I don't give two chits whether it's drag racing, haunted houses, or my crumbling marriage. I just slapped myself. Hard. I have 5 little digits bruised on my face. Didn't feel a thing. I'm drunk. I know. I'm sorry, but I couldn't go to sleep. Tried. Yeah, I know. It's too much, but maybe the fear of being alone, with a 3-year-old daughter in the mix, is what's scaring me. I don't know. I hate myself. I really do. For one, being a jerk to my loving wife, believe it or not, she was really great for a long time. The other stuff really happened when she was younger. But no excuse. Still, I know. But I hate myself too, for allowing this to continue. I'm trying to go to bed. I feel horrible, but I'm going to try. I need to leave, but my heart still wants her. What the hell do I do? She said she wants us to work things out but was afraid of me not getting better and the fact she may do it again. She's telling me she's worried about doing it again. What else do I need? Jesus, how do I get out of this? She said in the end she wants us to work things out. Said there was no excuse for what she did, but still. She did it, twice. She even said, do I need to leave us for you? Can you not do it? I said no, I can't, but I also want us to work. I stopped drinking. I don't want to drink anymore and it's been forever since I got drunk. She told me you reek of alcohol. I said that didn't stop you at the party. I know, shouldn't have said that, but she replied, yeah, but that was a bunch of them. She said I was an ass when I drank. When she was waking me up and getting me to my room, she was laughing. Until I remembered why I was drunk and got sad. Then she cried with me. She doesn't want to do this to me again, she said. I need out. I know this, but it's so hard telling my heart this. She said this morning she's sorry for being a horrible person and didn't mean for any of this to happen and was sorry for all the pain she's put me through. She held my hand as we went to drop off the kiddo at daycare. Then we went to Walmart and got some donuts and took her to work. That's where she said most of the stuff. She gave me a hug and kiss on the cheek. I told her last night, if she wanted out, then ducking, just say so and let's get the ball rolling. Somehow in the mix, her reply, I think I said something like it's over, or something, and she said, well, my bags are packed yet. I just want you to sleep in the other room, at least just for tonight, and we'll talk tomorrow. I slept in my room. Couldn't sleep much, so at about 3:30, I took off. I stayed gone till about 7 a.m. this morning. I was all like, yeah, duck this, I'm out. Go inside. She asked where I went and I told her running around. Did it make you mad? She said no. She said last night it didn't bother her to think about me being with someone else. So, I figure that's what that was about. I have to keep a straight head. Plus, I'm not that way anymore. I've been working on trying to get a hold of Phone Carrier to get process started for getting transcripts of the text history of last 60 days. May have to have court order. Then I'm trying to get my other ducks in a row in order to try and take over this whole thing. Lisa's in her name, so that'll be a pain. But yeah, I'm trying, guys. I really am. I don't know how I'll be when I see her again, but we'll see. Well, I broke the news to her a few minutes ago. Told her I plan on filing after the haunt. She sighed when I said it. Told her how I felt and that I was tired of being the only one working on salvaging our marriage. Told her I was scared for our kid to stay with her and all that. She said, if it comes to that, we don't have to spend all the money. We can do our own agreement. I'm not going to be a bee about it. She didn't have much to say about the whole thing. So, I left the room. It hurts, but needs to be done. Here's our dilemma. Long story short, again, we're talking about things. We both don't really want a divorce. She holds my hand and tells me she loves me. She'll always love me, even though the worst of fights and drama sessions. Not a lot of them either, but she said the only reason for her issues is that she loves me, but the feelings she thinks she should have been there. She's not attracted to me. She said if she had that, there wouldn't be a problem. Now, we did determine that she only lost the attraction after the blow-up fight and her cheating, but she swears she doesn't want another man. I'm trying to be trusting and believe her. Failed. Again. Fell into a trap. Yesterday she started coming more and more open and started grabbing my hand, etc. Then she got fired today. So, we came home, I held her and she cried on my shoulder. She did say she didn't know if she wanted to be held or not. But I stood there in front of her on the bed and she got up and said, poor guy, don't know what to do, and gave me a hug and pulled me to the bed. Then we decided to go eat. I took her to steakhouse and had a steak, etc. On the way there she was playing with my hair and back of my neck. Held my hand. put her arm around my back when we came home. Then she tells me she's not happy, can't trust me because of 11 bad years, etc. Then said, I'm a horrible wife. Why you wanting to be with me? I've done horrible things recently. Why are you even still here? So, I told her I loved her and that was why, and we stopped everything there. She sobered up quickly and that was it. She fell asleep and I took her new phone. She had been deleting every text sent and received as they come and go. Nothing was in inbox and there's no deleted folder to go through. She's still hiding something, isn't she? I called her old friend. She was texting during the movie, etc. I asked, is that Scarlett, another one of her friends? And she said, yeah. When I looked at the phone, there was 2 or 3 texts to that old guy friend of hers. So, I called him. He said he'd been divorced 4 times and he's not a home wrecker and would send me all the texts to my phone. Hasn't done it yet. He seemed legitimately concerned, but yeah, bull crap, I figure. Oh well, I think I'll take my baby and go to the lawyer tomorrow. I'm so sick of this. Listen to this. We were on our way to drop my wife off and I was taking our girl to my mom's. On the way to the house, wife and I were talking. She came up with the fact that we moved our anniversary to Halloween. Then she made a remark that so do I have a bit more time, or to that effect. I'm sick to my stomach at this point. I'm telling myself every 2 minutes that it's done. Go file. Go file. Go file. I don't need her anymore. Well, she had been saying that she loved me but not like that anymore for a while. I'm staying till Sunday and once the hearse gets fixed, billboard for the haunted house. I'm going back to my mother's for the week. I'll drive it around down there for advertisement. That town is 3 times the size we're in and only 20 minutes away. This will also give her some time. I'll completely not text or call at all during that week. She admitted to only saying divorce earlier when we were working on pumpkins, that it was because I gave her the ultimatum. She hasn't texted anyone yet that she decided on that. She tells everyone everything, so I'm thinking it may be a plan. But also, that could be my mind's way of having hope to deal with it. I can't help but to see myself having to pick up Jordan every other week at the daycare, etc. Not being able to say goodnight to her every night bothers me. It's hard, but we have to get through it. Bad night already. Then she admitted to being moody and I saw her give money to the OM tonight. No, they didn't talk much and stayed away, and OM is flirting with my actress that I have on my drill table. So I am pretty sure their fling is over. My wife is an emotional wreck. She's just trying to be strong and such. She is going through as much as I am. She's just being affected by it differently. I think she still wants to live her teen years, although she says she doesn't. I pissed her off with the money thing. I mean, I could have sworn I saw her hand him a square fold of money. I asked what that was and she said nothing. I whispered and she said her answer out loud hatefully. So I got defensive and I said, bull crap, I saw you give him money. That's not nothing. I asked him to pull his hands out of pocket, 2 20s folded up. She said, he was just giving me my lighter back, OP. So yeah, she admitted to being moody and said that the money he had was from his mom because he has her car. Anyways, yeah, I was on set tonight and it like slapped me in the face. What the hell am I doing wanting this woman still? So, I'm hopefully have more sauce to stay on my 180 and keep it up. I need to so badly. I think I know the reason why the 180 didn't work for me. Because I didn't believe it. One of my issues was I was manipulative. I would say certain things to pull a response from someone on a different subject entirely just to get my answer. Things like that. Well, I'm not like that anymore, so the thing is, it wasn't real. So, I think I was having trouble with it. Now, I think it's clicked. I hope it has. I feel much better this morning and I truly want to love myself and be happy with myself no matter what. I got to thinking about everything in this ordeal, and it's just not worth it anymore. She's the one that had the problem and used every little issue as an excuse to do what she wanted to do. Her name is on the lease, so I can't force her to leave, but I can ignore the duck out of her. But I won't be rude, I'll just be passive and let her go on her merry way. She's a cheating bee, plain and simple. She chose to cheat, instead of trying harder to reach me in conversation. Her fault, not mine. I'm willing to change everything now, and be a better person for myself first. And she's still wanting to throw away 11 years and a great family. She isn't right in the head. But whatever, I also know that she is losing her friends. They're doing less with her, and the volunteers that she uses to hang with are leaving her alone because they're tired of her bull crap and talking about the drama all the time. She's depressed now because of this, and I know it. So great timing. Hopefully she'll feel like crap afterwards and have a taste of her own medicine. Her head isn't screwed on right and I'm tired of it. I can stick by the woman I love only for so long through mud and muck. She won't leave, so I am. I can't stand it anymore. I'm packing my things and leaving the haunt to her. I'm taking the truck and she can have everything else. Yesterday, after eating supper with the girls, I got home and we were calmly talking. 1. She was upset when I made her think I had paid a lawyer. Then, we were talking later and she said a few more phrases. I just don't love you anymore. I'm sorry I said it all. Her, no, not really. Then I was asking her about all the time prior to the kids showing up around, how she would come to me and tell me how happy she was and how much she loved me and how I'd better not leave her. She said because at that particular time I was happy and thought my life was going in a good direction. Those were happy times for me, but I don't want that anymore. I don't want you to make me feel that way. Yeah, even trying my 180 and doing okay. That hurt. Tons. I didn't break down then, and I'm proud of myself. But I don't believe her, not really. She was too happy before the teens showed up. It was like a light switch. There's this girl is so into me, already talking about things that we shouldn't. She's very pretty, young, but I'm not looking for long-term relationship or anything, just to feel better, I guess. But I don't even want her. All I can keep thinking about is the wife. How do you get over this? I can't bring myself to hate her. I've tried. I've cussed at her, everything I could think of. I just can't hate her. Another thing she said that bothers me is, used to she would say if I could go back, I'd tell you that I wasn't happy with this or that, but yesterday she kept saying if I could go back, I'd left sooner. Ouch, I still don't feel this is true. My other therapist is saying to not listen to what she's saying. Said to think back to the 180. Don't listen to anything they say and believe 50% of what I see. Don't know. Even pulling away, I still feel so much hurt. I'm apparently still in the game. She's already packed and moving into her brother's place. Her brothers are all old enough to be her daddy. This brother she's moving in with is very strong in beliefs against divorce. I sent them a FB message telling them what was going on. They never responded, but I don't know if they get on FB much. However, she's already moving in with them. The place will be deserted by this weekend. All I have to get is the haunt's contents and tools. All my personal stuff is already moved as well. Yes, I think reality will hit and she will definitely end up not happy with her situation. But, honestly, I can't wait either. I'd like her to feel just a touch of what I've been feeling for over 2 months. I would love to have my old wife back, but she may be gone forever. Maybe I'm just scared to get into these situations that so many others are and that's around me. There's literally a handful of people that have had this very same thing happen. 1 to 3 years later, I have been doing okay. Well, for the most part, I'm okay with the separation and heck, even divorce. My focus is now on myself, bettering myself for the remainder of my life and focusing on my kid. However, I've had a slow day today, been thinking about things. My wife acted very happy before the events. It was a blow up at the beginning of Sept. We were building a haunt and she got really close to some 19-year-old. When we had a fight about her spending all her extra time with the guys, not giving any us time, she kicked me out. I lived in the theater room, then wanted me gone from the home, haunt, then cheated, then been a fight ever since. False R about 3 to 4 weeks ago. Failed in a week. She changed her mind and went to, I love you but not in love with you speech etc. OM is out of the picture. Haunt is over. And yet, the thing that really gets me is she's acting like I'm the one who cheated. Makes no sense to me. However, she's gotten fired from her job and now has 2 part-timers and has a ton of more younger friends again from working at the movie theater etc. I don't suspect another OM but only no proof or weird actions on her end. We've moved out. I'm with a friend, she with a brother. Has anyone seen this kind of behavior? Yes, I flirted with a girl as well, but I realized what I was doing and quit. Asked her to stop her flirting and it just got worse the more volunteers showed up. But it's all over with now and she's treating me like I'm the cheating spouse. It baffles me. She was also on antidepressants at the time. For 5 months. Weeks later, suddenly my STBX has been asking every chance if I'd sign the papers. It's Dick. 5. We started a business, haunted house, and have about 15,000 at least in receipts. The haunt brought in under 6,000. She failed to get rest of marketing done so it bombed. She also worked up until about 2 months ago, right after our fight, back in August, maybe 2 weeks or so after. She gathered up all of the receipts from the haunt and took them to her sister-in-law's. She's the one that's been doing our taxes. Does this sound like a reason she'd be trying to hurry up and get papers signed, so she can get D before tax cut off and claim head of household? Some of that money was mine. She wanted to bring Jordan, our daughter, over to do a gift exchange and watch a movie and talk. We didn't talk much till we got her to the house. I had to pick her up, went to Walmart and got some stuff, came to my place, swapped gifts. We both did pictures with frames. She really liked her gift. I didn't give her the frame I originally intended but got her a nice one from Walmart. Put pics of her and her daddy and her mom in there. She hugged me for the gift and said thank you very sincerely. We watched Spider-Man. Jordan between us towards the end. Her hand was cupped over Jordan's leg which was over mine. She then started to scratch, rub my leg. I noticed she realized what she was doing and she didn't stop immediately. Mine got to racing, telling me I shouldn't be here. Finished the movie, which was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. Then, I gave her the divorce papers I had signed. She looked down at them and said, "Did you get them signed?" Like she was surprised a bit and thought for a sec and said thank you in a low tone. Took her to the house. We chatted about having fun tonight. Then at her place we started talking about the BS that happened and why her family is all mad at me. There was a hacking of her FB that told everyone she was a lying, cheating, backstabbing spouse. I didn't do it. Everyone assumed it was me. I got it back and took it off. She says she told them it wasn't me. They don't believe her, us. So, in this conversation she was talking about moving off for a job and I said, "What? Not even thinking about me?" She said, "Of course I'm thinking of you. I don't want to take Jordan from you and I don't want to." This went on for about 5 more minutes. No arguing at all. Just calm discussions, and then I let it slip. I asked her if she even thought about calling, just to talk. She said no, not really. I mean, maybe a little bit once in a while. Coming from my ex-best friend, hurts a lot. I signed the papers today. I gave them to her. She told me she doesn't even want to talk to me. But then I think, watch what they do, not what they say. We did just spend 4 to 5 hours together between shopping, gifts, movie, etc. People have it right when they say this is the worst thing they've ever gone through in their life. I don't think anything can top this. I'm battle-worn, scorned, beaten up, hurting and tired, sick and tired. I was ready to throw in the towel, hence why I got up and went and signed the papers. But it was much harder than I expected. Think I'm just going to try to kick back and finish healing. She is weak. I don't need a weak person. I'll strengthen back up and try to enjoy my new life. Today, I got 2 girls to come over that I met online. Both are very cute and my age. One has no kids, one has a kid, and both seem very cool. They both know my situation and are very respectful. One started flirting hard with me and the other said, "Hey, he's still married. Back off a bit." Just after that she said she thought I was divorced. Had to explain it lol. She said, "Damn," in a joking manner. "I kind of feel like 2 schoolgirls are tearing apart a baby doll they both want to play with." Definitely a huge boost to the confidence meter. I have been playing my games and noticing myself not getting down as much. I still listen to my music, but I think it's mainly forcing the pain and tears out to run dry. I think it's about run its course. I've been out a few times with girls and I'm just not ready for anything right now. I'm working on getting a job. Good job, so I can afford my own place to where I can keep my baby for a week at a time without worry. We've already seen issues with Jordan and her going back and forth. STBX finally admitted to seeing things already with her. I told her yup, and it's going to get worse. I have been out to McDonald's with her and the baby a few times. Supposed to have watched a movie I don't know how many times now, but never fails to have something come up. I feel done now. I am just tired of feeling this way. I'm better than this. Yes, ultimately, I'd still like to piece my family back together. But not with this monster I see now. Maybe a better person if the monster ever leaves, but nah. Not with her now. Update, I'm still slipping. A lot sometimes, grieving the loss of the marriage, accepting it more and more each day. I'm playing games and getting on with my life. Still no work yet. Going again Monday to look. Hoping to get in some factory. I don't care, I need money. This tore me up something fierce, man. I look back on some of the things I wrote. Wow, this has been brutal on me. I know why my anxiety is still an issue. I realize my wife is a monster right now, and I realize that she is still sick with depression and may or may not be in a midlife crisis. But after her telling me this last time to not stand by her, that was it. She's conscious, she's thinking, may not be thinking right, but she was able to process what I said, and if she doesn't want me to be there for her, duck her. I still love her, but I don't need her. That's for damn sure. I do not need this bull crap in my life. It's too much. It's going to cut my life short with all the depression. I'm having to take antidepressants myself now. So, I'll start doing better once I find work and a better place so I can keep my kiddo for a full week plus 2 days at a time. I'm trying to not be bitter and angry. That's part of my changing. So, I can't allow them to overcome me any longer. Not to say emotions don't run high at times, but I at least can control my anger and resentment to a new low. If not gone, I feel better. But whatever, I'm dark on her again. I don't want to talk to her unless it's time for me to get my daughter. No dreams last night. Well, nothing about her. No nightmares. Been gone for a while. I feel better about myself. I feel stronger. I feel more confident and know what I have to offer. And even though I may have changed for myself because of her, I'm afraid someone else is going to reap the benefits. That's okay too. I don't care as long as my daughter is happy and I am too. I'm trying to care less and less about her. Make me sad sometimes because I know we didn't have many problems before, and if people come out of things like this stronger, wow, what a are that could be. But I don't ponder on it anymore. I don't look at her stuff anymore. I don't have her followed, not in a long time. I don't go to her work and see if she's there, and a damn mouse just ran right past my feet. Got to get that crap taken care of. Weeks later, I divorced her first on Facebook. Someone here said don't do that. So I changed it. She never accepted back the marriage thing. So, I put on they're separated. I unfriended her so I wouldn't see her updates. There wasn't many. About a year later, I'm 5 days from 1 year divorce anniversary and I've been dating. Has sucked, but found an old girlfriend from back when I was like 20. We were both played by a so-called friend because he wanted to sleep with her. He basically broke us up. We were kids and communication weren't that high yet, so we both took what we were told as truth. Now, here we are. She's widowed for 2 years now. We're doing the 50 questions thing. One of hers being about friends of opposite gender and how I would handle her being friends with a guy she was once intimate with. So, I asked her how she'd handle her emotional affair if she found herself in one, and she did say work on it ourselves or with counseling. But she said, I couldn't imagine leaving my job after 8 years because of it, just to get away from the partner. I'm curious, am I being oversensitive or anything to letting this bother me? She's an ex from when we were 20, broken up by a mutual friend who wanted her. We started talking on a dating site. She hadn't been logged in forever, and I noticed that when I hit send, she responded in 5 minutes. Said I hadn't been on here in a long time, just wanted to say hi since I saw your message. She didn't realize I had just sent it. Soon we realized who each other were, and it flew off. Met last night, ended with a very passionate kiss and talks of missing each other. We were both hurt because of what we believed by our mutual toxic friend. We're doing the 50 questions, trying to figure out if we share the same values. Her response to affair is working on it together. I wouldn't leave you for someone. We work on it, by ourselves or with therapy if needed, but fixing to converse on boundaries and see where that goes. To me it's half and half so far. My comment, what advice you guys have for OP? And what did you think about this? Comment down below. Sub and bell, and we got one more story.